bore you to death with some nonsense I talk about. And yeah, so we're off to Sherston tonight for tonight's destination, Las Vegas of Wiltshire. It's actually about, I don't know, 15 miles from home. I'm going to stop here. Yeah, it's about 15 miles from home. Just doing a little bit of a loop. Very similar to last week where I went through Tetbury. I go through Tetbury again today. And basically the same route home from like as last week, down along the old Midland railway line in the pitch black. Oh, I can see a biplane up in the sky over there. So I'm just at a mile on the A46 down to what would take you down to Bath, and yeah, I'm going to come onto this lane. Now, you won't be able to see on this camera, but the visibility is like amazing tonight. I'm pretty sure I can see Hackpen Hill from here. That's got to be well over 30 miles away. It's incredible. You know, a lot of work colleagues, friends, kind of don't get why I like cycling so much. And sometimes you just got those moments you just have your breath taken away and you go, this is the moment, this is why I go cycling. I've had quite a few of those moments at Aldaxin actually. I remember the first time I did a 600, and it was sort of the morning of day 2, and sort of daybreak in June, so it's like, you know, 5 AM or something, and the scenery over Snowdon was incredible. There's nobody about. This is the village of Leachington. Got the church behind me, and yeah, I'm just going to go up to the pond. This is Leachington Pond, and they're ducks. Evening. I suppose me talking to you think I'm quackers. Yeah, it's a nice little spot this in the summer. It's a little bit nippy tonight. Anyway, I'm off down this direction. Yeah, so on that very British topic of the weather, got a bit of a chill about the air now. It's kind of lost that that summer sort of warmth, that feeling. And yeah, it's just got that nip. I'm now in, well, I've got 4 lengths on tonight, as I did last night to be fair. And yeah, autumn's here. I actually quite like autumn. I like the colours. But you know, this time in a month's time, this time of night in a month's time, you know, it will be pitch black. And that's the bit I just like, you know, it's the dark evenings. But it is what it is. I'm basically heading south. I'm only a few miles from Sherston now, to be perfectly honest. And I'm just coming up to the junction for the Tetbury to Dunkirk road. Dunkirk is on the A46. And today's bit of useless information, I've actually been on that version of Dunkirk and the French version in the same day. Some former work colleagues and I went to watch the Ghent 6 Day a few years back, and yeah, we came back to Dunkirk. In fact, we visited the Passchendaele Museum as well on the same day. Excuse me. I should have changed gear. A bit over gear to get going again one-handed. Anyway, yeah, so we called in to the Passchendaele Museum, had a wander around the grounds, which is quite sobering actually, and we also went to Ypres. and the church, the cathedral there is absolutely amazing to see. It really is. And you know, you could, this sort of rolling countryside, very similar to here but without the hedgerows, and you know, the thousands and thousands of soldiers on both sides that lost their lives. Very very emotional. Oh, the chickens, I don't know if you can see that. They're certainly free range. Oh, there's loads of them over there as well, running around out in the field. It's good to see. Looking after the trucks. So trying to think of the village. I think it is, the next stop is Sherston. The field here has got a crop in it. I've been thinking it was corn on the cob, but the other week when I did the Four Shires 200, I was talking to some guy who was putting up signs for a fete or something, and he said it was maize. There's a lot of it around here. I noticed they were chopping it down not far after where I live. Yeah, this is quite late in the year. Yeah, that's definitely not corn on the cob. There's no cobs. So it must be maize. I thought maize was a bit like wheat, you know, to look at. Just to show how much I know. Won't be long before it's dark. But yeah, I'm nearly at my destination. I got a very brief glimpse back there of the church tower in Sherston, and once I'm in Sherston, I'm going to head east for about a mile, turn off into the lanes of sort of northwest, east, yeah, east, and then back out to Tetbury, through Tetbury, out through the lanes to Charrington, and then down to the old Midland line. I think I told you this already, I'm repeating myself. You get like that when you get old, start repeating yourself because you can't remember what you're talking about. So today's random thought. Read something the other day. There's 86,400 seconds in a day. And not to let 10 seconds of negativity drag you down and spoil the rest of them. Well, that was quite good advice, that. As I said, today's random thought. So I'm now on the approach to Shipton Moyne. Just a mile or so up the road here, and it's surprising how much traffic's coming along this lane. Arse end of nowhere. Good thing about coming this way, you know, at the end of like a winter's 200, you can see the spire of Tetbury Church from miles off, because they light it up, and it's like a beacon. But sometimes that beacon never seems to get any closer, and yeah, it kind of depends on how you feel, but I could rate this. Lots of big houses and what have you out this way. Plenty of one. So I haven't had my evening meal yet. Thought I'd have it when I get home. I'm starting to feel hungry now. And back in Tetbury, I went by a kebab trader, seller. Don't know if you can see me, but yeah, I'm like, oh, that smells so good. Could have done with a kebab there and then. I could have eaten him out of his stock. And this is the end of the old Midland Railway line that I've been talking about over the last few sort of vlogs. The building behind me has a painting on it that says the Railway Hotel, which is actually apartments now, but yeah, so this would have been the end of the line. There's a what looks like an old signal box over there as well, that's now private residence. And yeah, so I'm going to wrap up the video here. I'm in my usual spot on the bridge, about a mile and a half from home. It's been a really good ride tonight actually. The weather's been spectacular. You could see for miles. It was a good 30+ mile view. Pretty sure I could see Hackpen Hill at one point. But anyway, thanks for joining. I'll see you on the next one.